Okay, so let me tell you. Okay, so what are the, because I worked for almost 11 years as a network guy. Okay, so let me start from networking. So if you get a job into network security, what are going to be your task? Okay, so network engineer or maybe network security. So if you become this network or network security engineer, तो आपका क्या काम होगा? What are going to be your job responsibilities? Okay, so let me show you some practical way, okay, rather than just a theoretical way. Okay, so suppose you become a network engineer. Okay, so first of all, like or maybe you become a network security engineer. So what you are going to do? Okay, so tomorrow I'll be replying you. So today I'm not taking your doubts. Today I'm going to just tell you what is the difference between cybersecurity engineers, network security engineers, and cloud security engineers. Okay. So if you have any doubts, maybe I'm going to take a live session tomorrow also. Okay. Okay, so network engineer or network security engineer. So maybe you guys have done a lot of programs like CCNA. So first of all, let me tell you how to become a network engineer. Okay, so network engineer, like you can start becoming a network engineer by CCNA, okay, which is called Cisco Certified Network Associate. And maybe after that, you guys can go for CCNP Enterprise. Okay, and then after that, you guys can go for firewall. Okay, and like if you do not want to go for firewall, then you can go for CCNP security. So once you complete these 4 or 5 courses, then you can easily get the basic network jobs, or maybe after 1 or 2 years you will become a network security engineer. So once you become a network security engineer, which is also called NSE, okay, or you can call the full version network security engineer. So what are going to be your roles? Okay, so let me tell you what are going to be your roles. Okay, so the major thing, suppose you are working for a company and company is asking you to deploy a firewall. Okay, let me show you. Uh, okay, so let's try to understand. So you become a network security engineer, okay, and maybe you're working for a company. And now company is asking you to block a company network, okay, for some user so that, so why we put firewalls basically? So most of companies are using firewall. Okay, firewall is a device. Okay, like there are many firewalls in the market today. Like if you know about Cisco firewall, okay, there are many devices. They are hardware devices. Okay, so this is your firewall. Okay, so ये आपका एक firewall है. So there are a lot of companies. Okay, like Cisco or Juniper, Palo Alto, Checkpoint. There are a lot of firewalls, and when you see these devices, you need to configure these devices as an engineer. Okay, so if you have a basic software, okay, so if you are a beginner, so you will start learning all these programs on packet tracer, and then slowly you are going to move into different. Sir, speak loudly. Okay, I'm already speaking loudly. Just hold on, let me increase my more volume. Just give me 1 second. Limiter लगा रखा है मैंने एक. Okay, so guys, now tell me, is it okay now? Hello. Okay, so या सो अभी एक सॉफ्टवेयर है. जब आप सीसीएनए पढ़ना शुरू करोगे, व्हेन यू स्टार्ट सीसीएनए, यू आर गोइंग टू लर्न मोस्ट ऑफ द थिंग्स ऑन पैकेट ट्रेसर. Okay, but after that you are going to learn about different other things. Okay, so let me tell you, suppose you have a company network. Okay, so let me show you. Suppose this is your company network. ये कोई कंपनी का डिज़ाइन है आपकी. Okay, so this is your company network and you want to protect your company from attacks. Okay, so there are devices called firewall. So you are going to have firewall, and this firewall is going to connect with your router. Okay, so just understand in this way, because I'm telling you in a practical way that what are the role of network security engineer. So those who joined today late, तो जिन्होंने लेट ज्वाइन किया आज, तो हम ये डिफरेंस कर रहे हैं आज. So the topic for today, what is the difference between network security engineer, cloud security engineer, and cyber security engineer? Okay. So I'm talking about network security engineer. So how to become a network security engineer? You can become a network security engineer by doing these 3-4 courses. You can start with CCNA, CCNP Enterprise, and then firewall and CCNP security. Okay. So this is how you guys can become a network security engineer. So once you become a network security engineer, the company is going to ask you to configure a firewall. So this is a firewall device. Okay. So you need to write some commands here. Okay, like this is a firewall config t. Okay, then you can change the device name like firewall. Okay, so you can create some security list here. So you can see access list. Okay, and I want to write a ACL like block. Okay, then you can type extended. Then you can say I want to deny some user or maybe any port number. Okay, deny TCP. Okay, so then if you want to block any website or any object, okay, so there are a lot of things like you can block a computer also. Like suppose I want to block a computer ID 1.5 and I want to block this user to go to maybe any destination address like maybe 8.8.8.8. This is that I'm blocking this user to access Google DNS server. Maybe I'm going to block the internet access of this user. So these things, what I'm typing here, these are called security policies. Okay, so as a network security engineer, your first goal is to configure security policies. Okay, so just for example, like this command. Okay, so most of you 70 to 80% of the time you are going to configure these firewall policies. तो आप ज़्यादातर ये कॉन्फ़िगर करने वाले हो. तो एज ए जब आप नेटवर्क सिक्योरिटी इंजीनियर बनोगे तो सबसे पहला काम क्या आपका, तो आप सिक्योरिटी पॉलिसीज कॉन्फ़िगर करोगे. यू आर गोइंग टू कॉन्फ़िगर सिक्योरिटी पॉलिसीज. ओके, मीन्स यू आर गोइंग टू डिनाई द यूजर्स, यू आर गोइंग टू परमिट द यूजर्स अकॉर्डिंग टू कंपनी रिक्वायरमेंट. Okay, according to company requirement, you are going to create security policies on a firewall. Okay, the first thing network security engineer का काम क्या है, इन security policies को configure करना. Okay, so maybe some companies maybe a application team or a software team will ask you to enable or open the port numbers. Okay, open port numbers. Suppose you have an application which is working on port number 8230 something. So by default, a firewall block everything. Okay, so maybe company will ask you to open this port number. Okay, maybe next day they are asking you to block the internet traffic in data center, or maybe block the internet traffic for some departments. Okay, so XYZ. So all these things are the responsibilities of network security engineers. But this is just one example. Okay, this is just one example. So more things you will get to know on naukri.com. तो अगर आपको ज़्यादा जानना है क्या होता है network security engineer, okay, you guys can go and see. So whatever you want to become, right? So just go and check the job descriptions. Okay, and check what are the job responsibilities of network security engineers. Okay, this is how you understand. तो ऐसे आपको पता चलेगा कि एक्चुअल में ये बन तो मैं जाऊंगा तो करूंगा क्या. Because most of you start doing the courses but you do not know what you are going to become. Okay, so it's better to plan your career, like you should know what you are going to become, then start learning the programs. Okay, that would be better. Okay, so now if you understand here, so creation of HLD, okay, low LD, okay, low level designs and all, implementation plans. Like as a network security engineer, companies will ask you to implement the plans. Like they will ask you to configure the devices. Okay, because some companies, they already have firewalls. You need to create security policies. But some companies start new projects. तो कई companies नए project deploy करते हैं. So for new deployments means new configurations, you are going to be your new deployments or new implementation. So this is also the role of network security engineer. Additionally, you guys can see multiple job things, and now you can see that you are going to configure VPN tunnels. Okay. So you should know about firewalls and you are going to configure VPNs. Okay, let's write here. As a network security engineer, you are going to configure VPNs. Okay, so what are VPNs? Okay, so VPNs are, okay, so just hold on. Yeah. Okay, so this is, I have one document. Yeah. So you guys can see here. Yeah. So this VPN is basically to connect your location with another location. Maybe you have one office in Delhi, maybe you have another office in Mumbai. So you want to configure a VPN tunnel. Okay. So this is called VPN and this is the work of network security engineer. Okay. Also, these are some type of VPNs that I have already covered a video on YouTube. And so site to site VPNs. So most of the network security jobs are going to ask you to configure VPNs, and there are two type of VPNs normally in the market. One is called site to site VPNs and one is called site to remote. So site to site means Delhi to Mumbai, Mumbai to Chennai. Okay, so these are called site to site VPN. मतलब branch offices को आपस में जोड़ने का काम. Okay, you need to connect your locations together, and also if your users are working from home, मतलब किसी को घर बैठ के काम करना है अगर, okay, if any users wants to do work from home and all, so this is also one of the role of network security engineers to configure any client and all. So this is the configuration of remote access VPNs. Okay, so this is just one of the work of network security engineer. Okay. Additionally, like you need to configure content filtering. Content filtering means like you want to block websites. This is called content filtering. Like you want to block Facebook, or maybe you want to block porn websites and all on your company. Whatever you want to block, so you guys are going to block in like that. Okay, that's called content filtering. And also if you want to block maybe Facebook chat only, but not the Facebook only. Okay, so maybe you just want to block Facebook chat, but not Facebook website. So these are one of the examples of content filtering. Okay. So unified threat management, this is also part of security. Okay. So you should have good knowledge on Linux. Okay. So some tools, they work on Linux. So कुछ tools Linux पे काम करते हैं. So Linux, so additionally, some scanning penetration testing. This is like now you must be thinking. So this job is related to senior network security engineer. But now they're asking you to have some vulnerability scanning penetration testing tools. And this is a part of cybersecurity, right? So because I just want to tell you all three profiles, what we are discussing here, cybersecurity engineers, network security engineers, or cloud security engineers. So their name is different, but like at the back end, their work is, they are from same group. They are from cybersecurity. Because all three profiles are directly or indirectly are part of cybersecurity. So there is a cyber map. Okay, you guys can check this link if you want. I'll paste in your chat also. Okay, so this is just for your knowledge. Okay, so now if you see here, so your company security is divided into multiple paths. Okay, so you guys can see. So one is called network security. There is a section here. I'm not able to zoom in. There is a magnifier here in my, yeah. Yeah, so you can see here, the first thing here, communication and network security. So this is for basically the guys, and this all are all profiles like network security, security, architecture and engineering, asset security, which is of physical security and all. Okay, and where is mine? Okay, and so now I'm telling here network security, security architecture, security and risk management, software security, which is like application security, and security operations. All these departments are under cybersecurity. तो जितने भी डिपार्टमेंट्स हैं ये साइबर सिक्योरिटी का ही पार्ट होता है, यू कैन से दैट. Okay, so maybe a company CSO, like Chief Security Officer or Chief Executive Officer, whatever. So if they are managing their teams, okay, under that there are a lot of people. Okay, there are a lot of people. बहुत सारे लोग होते हैं, जैसे नेटवर्क सिक्योरिटी वालों की भी टीम होगी, सिक्योरिटी ऑपरेशन ये आर्किटेक्चर वाले, यानी जिसमें क्लाउड की भी नॉलेज होनी चाहिए. ओके, तो ये पूरी कंपनी का एक चार्ट है. ओके, दैट मे बी a big company need a lot of people to have, and these all small icons of, they all are icons of certifications that what maybe you have to do in your future if you want to. But obviously we can't learn everything, तो हम ये सारा कुछ नहीं सीख सकते, बहुत बड़ा डोमेन है ये. Okay, so now you need to choose your field, that I want to get into network security, or maybe I want to get into security architecture. Architecture means creating or managing the security or configuring the security architecture. Okay, तो अगर हम यहाँ बात करें, इफ यू सी हेयर, सो इफ यू वांट टू गेट इनटू नेटवर्क सिक्योरिटी, द मोस्ट important programs you guys can see here. So this is like CCNP. CCNP, Cisco Certified Network Professional Security, and there is a Palo Alto certification, Palo Alto Security Network Security Engineer. Okay, F5 certification, which is Big IP Certified Solution Architect, and there is a, so this is intermediate level, and this is a beginner level. So you can see in beginner, if you are a beginner, you can start learning about basic programs like CCNA, or maybe Wireshark Certified Network Associate and all. But the most popular courses in the market to start your course is CCNA, and then you can go for CCNP security, and then further in your life you can go for maybe Juniper network security, or maybe checkpoint security. So what are these? Checkpoint, Palo Alto, ये जितने भी आप सुन रहे हो ना, so all these are majorly firewalls. Okay, they are products of, like they are the firewalls. So already I have written here. So you need to go for CCNA, CCNP firewalls, and CCNP security, and maybe in future CCI security. But this is the end, guys. Okay, this is almost the end of your security knowledge, because maybe you are going to learn few other things like F5 or something, but you do not have much scope now. Okay, तो अब आपके पास बहुत ज़्यादा स्कोप नहीं रह गया नेटवर्क में रहने का. If you already have these programs, if you already getting good salaries like 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs, 20 lakhs, okay, maybe you can go up to 25 to 30 lakhs here. Okay, in future, after 5 years, 7 years, or 10 years down the line. But if your career is stuck, okay, अगर आपको लग रहा है ये तो मुझे आता है, okay, so if you already have these knowledge, CCNA, CCNP firewall, and you already you have network security engineer experience, now you can slowly transition into cloud security. So I hope everybody is clear with network security. तो जिन लोगों को network security में जाना है, okay, they are going to learn about these things, security policies, firewalls, port numbers. And if you go and see on naukri.com, there are a lot of jobs available in the market for network security. So I have just written here network security, and there are almost 3,500 jobs. And if you keep checking about, if you have Palo Alto knowledge, okay, maybe if you have checkpoint knowledge, so these are firewall, and you have CCNP. So then again you get more jobs. So you just need to check what keywords you are searching. Okay. तो ये था नेटवर्क सिक्योरिटी इंजीनियर के बारे में. मैं एक जल्दी से ओवरव्यू दे देता हूँ कि अगर आपको नेटवर्क सिक्योरिटी इंजीनियर बनना है तो आप CCNA, CCNP, फायरवॉल, या आगे जाके CCNP, CCI सिक्योरिटी करके आप एक नेटवर्क सिक्योरिटी इंजीनियर बन सकते हो. और आपका काम होगा सिक्योरिटी पॉलिसीज कॉन्फ़िगर करना, पोर्ट नंबर्स को कंपनीज में ओपन करना, बंद करना, कंपनीज के नए कॉन्फ़िगरेशंस इंप्लीमेंट करना, VPNs को कॉन्फ़िगर करना कंपनी में, और कंटेंट फिल्टरिंग, या कोई टूल या कोई वेबसाइट्स ब्लॉक करना, या फेसबुक चैट ब्लॉक करना. तो ये आपके टास्क होंगे एज ए नेटवर्क सिक्योरिटी इंजीनियर. ओके ओके, सो ये कुछ कमांड्स है मैंने दिखाई कि ऐसी ऐसी कुछ कमांड्स आपको सीखनी पड़ती हैं थोड़े एडवांस लेवल पे. तो दिस इज जस्ट अ बेसिक कमांड, but you need to configure a lot of commands to become a network security engineer. So these are the things what we already discussed. Okay, so now let's talk about cloud security engineer. So can I go as a fresher in this profile? Okay, so most of people ask this. Okay, क्या as a fresher, और maybe अगर आपका बहुत कम experience है, Can I go? Can I go into cloud as a security engineer? So first of all, the question you guys ask this. So there are a lot of jobs here in the cloud security. Okay, there are a lot of jobs, obviously. But if you focus here that like what they are asking, okay, तो आपको ये देखना है कि वो क्या मांगा जा रहा है. I'm considering you have 2 to 3 years or maybe you do not have experience. Okay, so if you have experience up to 3 years, see CCNA is a basic course guys. I cannot say CCNA को कितना पैकेज मिलेगा but 3-4 लाख ही मिलता है. If you are a CCNA guy, you will get a salary of 3 to 4 lakhs package. Okay, this is I'm telling you if you get a good job. ओके नहीं तो कुछ लोगों को 15,000 से भी शुरू करना पड़ जाता है, 18 भी मिलता है, 20 भी मिलता है. टोटली डिपेंड्स ऑन योर नॉलेज, बट CCNA इज वेरी बेसिक कोर्स नाउ डेज. So this is why I recommend everyone to at least, if they want, they should go for at least a CCNA, CCNP. Because CCNA is a good course, but it does not cover a lot of things now. So let's discuss about cloud security. तो अगर आप एक ये जॉब देखें जैसे KPMG इज a company under Big Four. Okay, so Big Four finance companies in the world. So KPMG definitely one of the good company. So here you should see here 3 years experience with public cloud providers GCP, AWS, Azure. Cloud platform information security. Okay, you should have network or endpoint data center or maybe some kind of security. Okay, here they are asking you Palo Alto. And where you cover Palo Alto you learn here in network security. Okay, so does it mean like अगर मुझे cloud security में जाना है, according to this job, they are saying like you need to have network security engineer knowledge, then you can come into cloud security engineer, right? What do you think? Because they are asking you Palo Alto firewall. It means you need to have CCNA, CCNP or maybe firewall knowledge, right? This is why they are asking you to have Palo Alto Prisma kind of knowledge. And you should have also public cloud providers. Okay, it means what is cloud security engineer? A network security engineer skills plus if you have AWS, Azure, GCP, Google Cloud, then you can start applying as a cloud security engineer. Got it, guys? This is I'm just telling you in a simple way. What is cloud security engineer? Network security plus public cloud AWS or Azure knowledge. Then you can become a cloud security engineer. Okay, you guys can look for another here. This is a company called Cred. Okay, so now if you see their job description, okay, so what they're asking, like you should have cloud security and background of working with AWS security. But here they're asking programming languages. So basically this job is cloud security, but this job is related to cloud DevOps security engineer. Okay, so there is a difference between cloud security engineer and cloud DevOps or cloud DevOps security engineer. Okay, so these profiles are mostly for programmers, not for networkers and all. You should have good programming knowledge here. Okay, you can see there are a lot of knowledge regarding your Linux kernel. Okay, so this is a different profile. Like you should have a programming knowledge, you should have a Linux knowledge, so GitHub knowledge. Okay, and you should have this Terraform, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes. So these are cloud related automation softwares. So this is a cloud security or cloud network security engineer. Okay, and this is cloud DevOps engineer, which is very big profile again. Okay, so if you guys want to become cloud security engineer, so become a network security engineer or get network security engineer knowledge plus you can get AWS, Azure, GCP knowledge. Okay. So now I'm telling you cloud के दो profile हैं. Cloud has two profiles. One is for DevOps and DevOps security and one is normal cloud architecture, or another name of this is cloud security architect. So whenever you listen this architecture or architect, this means those who configure cloud, okay, but maybe they, not from the DevOps point of view. So DevOps is like for automation. Okay. So now if I start giving explanation about DevOps, so DevOps is a big domain. ओके लाइक डेवऑप्स का बहुत बड़ा एक और चीज है, लाइक यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस कंप्लीट व्यू टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज डेवऑप्स. Okay, so this is a very big, like, long journey to become a DevOps engineer. But uh, just wait for a few days. We are coming with a DevOps engineer, where this program will help you to learn DevOps in next 6 months, and you can become a DevOps engineer also. But as of now, this is on. We are trying to find the best trainers for DevOps in the market. Okay, so once we have good trainers from DevOps, okay, then definitely we will start the DevOps programs. Okay, so now you got the idea about network security engineers and the cloud security engineer. So cloud security engineer is just get network security engineer knowledge. Okay, plus you get public cloud GCP AWS Azure knowledge. Yes, we do provide notes. Okay, so also if you see more jobs, okay, if you see more jobs here, you can see senior cloud security engineer. And here they are also again asking you experience in cloud security, cloud environments, AWS Azure. Again here, you can see firewall, SSL, IPsec, VPN. Okay. So now they are asking you to have this network security. So network security plus cloud security, you have like, if you get this job, definitely you can start into cloud. Okay. As a cloud network engineer, and maybe companies will sponsor you to learn DevOps and all. The third profile is cybersecurity. So cybersecurity, I told you it's a very big domain. Okay, even your network security, okay, penetration testing engineer, ethical hackers, so network security engineers, okay, so your cloud security engineers, your ethical hackers or what we call, okay, so all these profiles also part of cybersecurity. Okay, so cybersecurity is a big domain. तो बहुत बड़ा domain है ये. Okay, so as I have mentioned you already, so these are the programs of cloud. Okay, so this is indirectly, cyber security. So first thing you need to decide that you want to go or become a like cyber security engineer as a red team engineers or blue team engineers. So, okay, red team, blue team. तो अगर आप क्लाउड में साइबर सिक्योरिटी में जा रहे हो, okay, if you want to join a cyber security company or maybe you want to become a cyber security engineer, you need to decide that you want to become a red team guy or maybe you want to become a blue team guy. So what's the difference? So the blue team is basically if you get into network security, okay, network security is already a part of blue team. Okay, so your incident response, operational security. So this defensive protect team is already infrastructure security, means your cloud engineers, cloud network security engineers. Okay, so if you talk about blue team, okay, blue team, so they are also already they are part of cyber security. So if you are already a network security engineer, you are in cyber security. तो अगर आप एक नेटवर्क सिक्योरिटी इंजीनियर हो तो आप ऑलरेडी साइबर सिक्योरिटी के अंदर हो. ओके, if you have cloud security profile, that is also related to blue team guys. Okay, so also if you have like if you have IT auditor profile, which is you guys can become after CSSP, chief information security auditors and all. Okay, there are few certifications, CISSP, CISM. Okay, so these certifications you guys can check here, but this is not for freshers. After getting good experience, you can go for these programs. Okay, this is to become IT auditor, cyber security auditors, and they have good salaries in the market today. The world premier cyber security certification CISSP. तो अगर आपका 4-5 साल एक्सपीरियंस है ऑलरेडी, okay, if you already have network security experience, then you can become a CISSP guy. So who owns the CSSP? Like director of security, IT manager, security analyst, security manager, network engineers can also go for CISSP, but this is like a theory program. Okay, तो ज्यादातर इसमें theory point of view से security के बारे में बात की गई है. It is a more theoretical exam, but it's very popular in the market. Okay, this is mostly for the management profiles or for the guys who are managing teams. Okay, so CSSP is good. Okay, and if you want more about this, there is, I told you, CISM, which is again this, yeah, Certified Information Security Manager. This is also for IT auditors and high big profile. So ये किन लोगों के लिए, this is not, I'm not talking about this is for freshers, but if you already working for networking, but now you want to get into cyber security, so after networking you guys can prepare for CISSP, you can go for CIMSSM. Okay, and maybe if you really just want to move completely into management profile, this is very popular certifications in the market today, PMP. तो अगर आपका 10 साल 15 साल एक्सपीरियंस ऑलरेडी है, ओके, इफ यू आर फ्रॉम आईटी एंड इफ यू हैव ऑलरेडी 10 years 15 years एक्सपीरियंस, गो फॉर पीएमपी, which will also open management jobs for you. Okay, like maybe you guys can apply for IT manager or director of IT, whatever, right? So PMP, definitely management skills are also important, but after some years, not below 10 years 15 years. Okay, so this is about security and risk management. So these people audit the company properly. So if you have CISSP, CISM or something, तो आप ये पूरा company के net what we call company decisions you are going to take. Okay, if you get into PMP, CISM or CSSP, you will be into security management. Okay, like you are going to take the decisions of the company. But if you want to just become a hacker, okay, or maybe you just want to get into cybersecurity, so these are the programs for you. Okay, like you can go for this EJPT, or maybe you guys can go for Certified Ethical Hacking, CEH, Certified Ethical Hacking. Okay, so all these comes under security operation. This is called red team. So ये जो लोग होते हैं ना, red team, so they are actually ethical hackers. Okay, or maybe you guys can say penetration testing engineers. Okay, or maybe you guys can say SOC, security operational analyst or something. Okay, so now you need to decide. Don't be confused. Okay, आपको confuse नहीं होना है. Maybe if you have already done CCNA, or maybe you just started watching videos on networkings. Okay, or maybe you just a new guy, or maybe you are in 3rd year 4th year. So what I recommend you need to first just see what's your interest area. Okay, तो आपका किस चीज में इंटरेस्ट है? Do you love to configure commands and do the security policies and all? Okay, so definitely as a network security engineer also you will get high salaries. Okay, so so this initially you will get a if you go in any job, like so you will be going to get a salary of 3 to 4 lakhs in any job. Even cybersecurity freshers also get 3 to 4 lakhs. Okay, even but as a going in cloud as a fresher is a little difficult. तो डायरेक्ट क्लाउड में जाना बहुत डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है. तो आइदर यू कैन गो इनटू नेटवर्किंग और आइदर यू गेट इनटू साइबर सिक्योरिटी. ओके, so that's my point of view. Maybe like you can check for other profiles also, but I'm just telling you my opinion. So it's a big journey, guys. I know that it's very difficult for you to choose the right program. Okay, so this is why we have already defined program set networkings. So if you already decided that you want to become something, okay, like maybe if you already decided I want to become a network engineer, then already the program is here. Okay, you just start learning network engineer and network security engineer, because we already made a combo here. You do not have to go here and there. So directly you can come here and learn CCNA, CCNP and firewall, and there you can apply as a network security engineer. Okay, so after that, if you already decided that you want to become into cybersecurity, so already we have already made a program for cybersecurity also. Like this is like starting from very basic. Okay, certified ethical hacking, CompTIA security, which will give you security basic knowledge. Okay, CH is a certified ethical hacking program. Then we will train you on IT auditor. CYSA is a IT auditor. You can get a job as a security analyst. Okay, security SOC में job लगना अगर आपको. Okay, security operations center and all. Okay, so this is the program. So you can become a security analyst, threat intelligence analyst, security engineer, application security analyst, compliance analyst. So these are the jobs also. You guys can look these jobs into naukri.com or any job portal. Okay, so we have already made a program for cybersecurity also. Okay, CompTIA, CYSA, penetration testing and all. So that's your call that you want to get into network security or you want to get into cybersecurity. But do not just go for cloud security directly, because you cannot go as a cloud security engineers, because as a fresher, if you go directly to cloud, you will only have cloud knowledge, but most of you are not going to make good in the market, because just learning AWS as your GCP will not help you. You need to learn core skill. So core skill, maybe you can take Linux and AWS. Okay. Maybe you can take MCSA like Windows Server plus Azure. So you need to consult networkings or maybe any good company where we will actually check your what's your interest level. तो आपको पहले अपना इंटरेस्ट लेवल चेक करना है, because if you have not just you have made your mind that I just want to get a job, I'm just confused maybe that I want to become a network security or cloud or maybe cyber security. तो अगर आप कंफ्यूज हैं कि मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, मुझे सिर्फ जॉब चाहिए, if you already in this mindset that you just need a job, then there is a program for you which is called phase 1. Okay, which is combination of networking, Linux and Windows Server, which will actually help you to get into IT jobs. Okay, so this job or this program will help you to get into basic IT jobs. Okay, so you can apply as a network engineer, you can apply as a Linux engineer. So this is just a combination of 3 different technologies, and definitely a lot of people actually got benefit from networkings by doing this program phase 1 earlier. So it's a popular program. We are running this program from last 3 years. ठीक है, तो अभी किसी को कुछ नहीं अगर समझ आ रहा है, okay, that I want to get into networking, cloud or cyber security, then go for phase 1 master program, which will actually help you to learn networking, which is CCNA, Windows Server and Linux. Okay, great everyone. So this is, so whatever notes I have created. Okay, so I'm going to share these notes. I'm going to add this link into like what we call in the YouTube video description. Okay, so after 5 minutes or 10 minutes, you guys can check so whatever I have written here. Okay, so you can just plan like this. Okay, so also I told you like cloud, if you become a cloud security engineer in future, so what are going to be your responsibilities? You are going to do the same things what a network security engineer does, but you are going to configure security policies on cloud. Okay, you are going to configure security policies on cloud. Okay, like suppose you work for you are working on AWS and you want to configure a firewall in AWS. So how you are going to configure a firewall in AWS? Because AWS has his own firewall, which is AWS network firewall. Okay. I think my camera is gone. No worries. Okay, so this is all for the day, guys. And you can see create a policy, block filter, monitor. So this is what you are going to do in the cloud also. But before that, if you do not have firewall knowledge, you do not know how to configure firewall, then it is a problem for you. Okay, so we already have cloud. So if you see the new batches in networkings, okay, so we recently started a program called Azure Network Security. Okay, we recently started a Palo Alto firewall. We recently started a batch of ethical hacking. Okay, and if you already have done CCNA, you want to brush up your OSPF BGP knowledge. So we have this program also, OSP BGP MPLS. And if you are a fresher, you just want to do one course, I would recommend you to go for Linux. So we have a Linux training also, which will help you to get into cybersecurity. It will help you to get into cloud also. Okay, so if you have done CCNA, and you can go for Encore also. Okay, so you need to choose the right program. Okay, so we have already made, I told you, we have cloud network security, we have Linux, we have ethical hacking, we have Palo Alto, we have Fortinet. तो ये जो लास्ट के 6 बैचेस आपको दिख रहे हैं ना, लास्ट 6-7 वीडियोस, दीज आर द न्यू बैचेस ऑफ नेटवर्किंग्स. Okay, so if you are still confused that I should choose Palo Alto or FortiGate, I would recommend you to watch this webinar and check how the trainer is taking the classes. And if you like the videos, like if you really understand how the Palo Alto configuration is done, and you are able to
all of your
understand the configuration, then enroll for Palo Alto. Okay, if you start watching about FortiGate, so try to check the FortiGate video and see the
how your
level and knowledge. So what you are going to
certificate
learn in the FortiGate firewall, okay, and get into FortiGate. Okay, so that's for the day, guys. And if you are a beginner, okay, I do not recommend you all to just join CCNA with blind eyes. Okay, like blindly basically. Okay, try to look what exactly you want to become first. Okay, so ऐसा नहीं है कि पूरी दुनिया को CCNA करना है, ऐसा नहीं है. Maybe some of you just want to learn Linux. Okay, if you want to get into cybersecurity, then CCNA will definitely help you. But I think you can directly enroll with the ethical hacking program. Okay, because if you have basic networking knowledge, then you can directly start your ethical hacking knowledge also. Okay, but yes, if you want very strong roots, अगर आपको बहुत strong roots चाहिए, okay, तो definitely CCNA, Windows Server or Linux. Okay, so this is our best program. If you are not from IT, if you are a BA, BCom, whatever, and if you want to get into IT, so this is a program to get into IT, which is phase 1. Okay, so now what all of you have to do, if you want to enroll for any program, okay, you guys can contact Networkings on WhatsApp, because we recommend everyone to contact us on WhatsApp, which is very easy for you to also. You will get a brochure, you will get the fee structure, everything. And here all the classes are live. Okay, so definitely they are paid batches, they are not free. Okay, if you want free content, we have YouTube channel. Okay, so we have already uploaded a lot of videos here. But if you want to really make a career in any of the field, okay, you can see we have some CCNA, CCNP, even we have uploaded cybersecurity data. But if you are really serious about your career, then I think you need a mentor. Okay, so this is why the live classes are better, because we understand your what we call career journey. Okay, so if you already know what you want to do, then watch YouTube videos. Okay, so but yes, if you already watching YouTube videos from last 1 year, nothing is happening. If you watching YouTube videos from last 3 years, but you do not see a career growth, then definitely I would recommend you to join any live program, which will actually help you to get something. Okay, so that's all for today, guys. I think the session is informative. Okay, so this is the WhatsApp link I have already shared. Okay, even you have done anything in your life, maybe you already have 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs CTC, still there is a time to grow, right? So thank you all. Okay. Great. So tomorrow I'll be maybe taking the doubt sessions also, where whatever doubts you have, you guys can ask me in the live chat. Okay, but I think the clarity, you already got the clarity about network security, cloud security, and the cyber security. Thank you all. Good night. Bye bye.